Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies, where we finally have been able to point the finger at Professor Means. Gave Hugh a phony tape. If that's really true, then Professor Means has guilt written all over him. Wasn't in his seat. Your Honor, the defense moves to call Professor Aristotle Means to the stand. What? What? The seat was never empty. 'Twas but an oversight by our dullard of a witness. An inmate who was formerly a surgeon once told me something. He said it's often all too easy to overlook critical symptoms. Well, we're not going to overlook this oversight. If the speech was pre-recorded, the basis for suspecting our client would be shattered. Let's check with Professor Means and see whether the seat was a witness oversight. A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable.
That's enough for both of you. Now here's my opinion on the matter. While a surgeon overlooking critical symptoms is a problem, a witness's oversight too must not be overlooked. Thus is the matter of whether Professor Means was or was not in his faculty seat. I believe we must ask the professor himself.
Yes. I agree. Professor Means should be here in the gallery today. Do as you please. Alright, we got him. Got him into the... Got him up on the stand. Alright, so we're going to be at this for a minute, it seems.
Do you please state your name and occupation for the record?
Certainly, I'm Aristotle Means.
I teach the lawyer course at Themis Legal Academy, and let me add that while I welcome any opportunity to assist with the trial, I don't care for this undue suspicion.
Don't worry, Professor. We're just interested in the mock trial video right now. We just need to take another look at that speech you gave. Can we count on your cooperation in this?
Very well, if that's all you're interested in. Please proceed, Miss Sykes.
We need to find some sort of evidence that shows the speech was pre-recorded.
Alright, I believe we're ready. Let's roll the video.
Good afternoon, Howard. Let's start by thanking you for coming here today. The mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival will begin shortly. When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. Oh no, I'd forgotten how long and boring his speech was. Wake me up once this is over. Hey, no fair. Wait, no. The experiences of our youth have a powerful and profound effect on our adults. Wait, what? You there, wake up, pay attention. Huh? Eek! I'm awake. Isn't that right, Your Honor?
I'm awake too. Wide awake, see? Once again, our pure white Lady Justice will be watching over all of you today. Pay attention and you may make a difference one day. Now let the mock trial begin.
Oh my god! Alright, that's not what I thought we were going to bust him on.
That is about it. One of my better speeches, if I do say so myself. I even saw some of our students with tears in their eyes.
Yeah, I believe that. He's obviously not familiar with the phrase bored to tears.
Listen, Sykes Dono, if you have subjected me to this epic study in tedium without purpose, Taco will feast on your tongue after I've cut it out.
Eek! You were asleep the whole time.
Well, Miss Sykes, did you notice anything strange about that speech?
Can I please hear that last part again? Is that what we're going with? Our pure white Lady Justice. Yeah, there we go. There, I finally found what we needed. Professor Means, I have only one question about your speech. Why does that last part we just heard contradict with this? Oh yeah. The professor said the pure white Lady Justice would be watching over them, but the Lady Justice in the video isn't even close to being white. It's as gold can be.
I'm not sure I can wrap my jaw around that to test its authenticity.
I didn't say it was made of gold, Your Honor. Now, it's true that the statue is pure white, but it broke before the mock trial began. The one you see here is its replacement.
That's a shame on every count.
Ironically, this gold statue sticks out like a sore thumb compared to the white one, meaning the professor wouldn't have made a mistake in its color if he'd been present. Oh, he's gonna wiggle out of that pretty easily.
It seems I have caused some confusion, but it was merely an oversight on my part.
The statue is in the middle of the room. How could you not know what it looked like?
Well, I was in a balcony seat. Furthermore, the statue had previously been white. I'm afraid this is sufficient evidence of the speech being pre-recorded.
We had our answer long ago. The accused was the only one to leave the lecture hall. No, wait! There's gotta be something that can prove that speech was pre-recorded. According to the mock trial video, the speech started here and ended here. 10 minutes and 35 seconds, I think? It was a little over 10 minutes, but I doubt anyone wants to be tortured again. It was only a little over 10 minutes. It felt like it went on forever. How'd you figure out how long it was? Easy, there's a timestamp in the top right. All you have to do is subtract the time the speech started from the time it ended. The speech goes from the 10-minute mark to 2035. Wait a second. I could swear I've seen the same interval of time listed among the evidence. Eh? Well, hold on. I guess we'll get there. Maybe there's a way for me to use the speech time to show that it was pre-recorded. Identified as a fake professor means use it. Okay, so maybe not that. Stage setup photos. Oh, wait. Issued as a voice shouting near a Gonnerblanc Juniper Woods. The results, the voice is a perfect match. Testing is underway regarding signs of post-recording editing. The tape has about 10 minutes and 35 seconds of noise requiring further testing. Oh! Here we go. I'd like the court to take a look at this.
This is...
the voice print analysis that proves the voice on the tape recorder belongs to our client.
Yes, but didn't we just establish that the voice on the tape recorder was a fabrication?
We did, but what I'd like to focus on is the noise that is also there.
Noise?
Yes, the defense believes it resulted when the tape's previous recording was erased.
What do you hope to prove by that?
The length of the noise is what's important. It's 10 minutes and 35 seconds in all. And what did the timestamp read at the moment Professor Means began his speech?
That would be exactly 10.
Now let's fast forward this long-winded exercise in boredom to the end. Okay, stop. The video timestamp now reads 2035. Based on this, we know the time it took for the speech alone.
Right, subtract 10 minutes and you get 10:35. 10 minutes and 35 seconds.
Right, 10 minutes and 35 seconds. The same as the noise on the tape recording. I assume you all understand what this means. Professor Means' pre-recorded speech had been where the noise is now. Ooh, alright, that might stand up to a little scrutiny. Hey! You seem rather confident considering this is a mere happenstance match of numbers. Oh, come on! Dude! But is it really just numbers? The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far they found signs of overdubbing. It's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Okay. Yeah, we could use that. The police are analyzing the noise as we speak. It won't be long until we know what was originally there. That would be helpful, considering that they want to hand down a verdict. Now I'm sure of it. The professor was trying to create an alibi with the recording by pinning the crime on Junie. But then why was he trying to get her? Or was he going to lose? Well, he's not going to get away with it. Not on my watch. I'm so confused.
Miss Sykes, I believe you are well aware of my methodology. Even if Juniper were the perpetrator, I would vigorously defend her as per my word. and to that purpose I offered to be her lawyer. Alas, look what's happened.
All I've stated are obvious deductions derived from evidence and testimony.
Yeah, truth be told, I had no intention of testifying. I'd been keeping quiet for Juniper's sake. But now that you cast this blame upon me, I have no choice but to reveal the truth.
Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good.
I will now reveal the truth behind why I had to pre-record my speech before the mock trial. I, Professor Means, always say what I mean and mean what I say by all means.
I don't like this. Okay. Professor Means' testimony.
The defendant came to me with what she said was very important and by necessity secret. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court.
Oh, come on. This is the worst testimony that we've ever had. And Hugh argued that there was a body double.
Yeah, she also said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording. But when I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it's the humane thing to do. Oh my, so you're saying the defendant threatened you?
This has to be a lie. I mean, everything about it lines up too perfectly to be true.
On this most consequential of occasions, let me be completely frank with you. Juniper has truly taken to heart my teaching that states the end justifies the means.
Also lies? I don't believe you.
When she asked me to defend her, she said I must also prove her two friends innocent. The two friends? The witnesses? Correct. Hugh O'Connor and Robin Newman. I was to ensure all three walked free. All three to achieve their dream. That was the result Juniper was seeking. And she was even willing to threaten me, her own professor, to that end.
You no doubt had high praise for her ruthless tactics.
Yes, well, that is why I vowed to vigorously defend her despite her threatening me. There was a time when lawyers merely sought the truth if they wished for a victory in court. But alas, those days are over. Now, in the defense of justice, order, and all that is good, the end justifies the means.
I'm so sick of hearing that phrase.
Though it truly grieves me so, I must tell you this. Forsake the truth if it is victory you seek. Steel yourself for this new courtroom reality.
That does it. He's gonna regret dragging those dismal, depressing ideas in here. Since he's already surrendered to the dark age of the law, it's up to me to fight it. Why so silent, Sykes Dono? Something the matter? Oh, we got this. This is a court of law. It's no place for long-winded talks about idealistic principles. That's why I'm going to let the evidence do the talking.
Let's not get carried away now, Miss Sykes. It will not do to have you attempting to discredit my doctrine. Do not force me to rectify this situation.
No, go ahead. Rectify it. Only if I lose and you win, that is. We got this. We got this. Alright. Came to me with what she said was very important and by... Okay. I doubt our client would come to you with something like that.
Do you have a point there? If only Professor Court had been alive, I suspect Juniper would have gone to her instead.
So our client came to talk to you after Professor Court was dead?
Let's go through this step by step, shall we? First, Juniper came to me that day.
Wait. Why did she ask you to do that? Are you suggesting it was our client who told you to fake an alibi?
Do you have every reason to be surprised? I too was shocked when she told me that. Simply put, Juniper has a secret that she wished to protect badly.
Is he kidding me? That lie couldn't be further from the truth. The problem is, how am I going to expose it?
It was an earnest request from an outstanding student. How could I possibly have refused?
Did you consider that a threat?
Yes, but it's now you to whom she has pressed her demands onto. Miss Sykes, you must realize that you too are being used by Juniper.
What?
Your Honor, I ask that you too do not let her faint weakness and innocence fool you. Juniper Woods is quite clever and extremely tough. And perhaps most important of all, she is a fervent follower of my teachings.
Your Honor, the witness's testimony is nothing but an attack on our client's character.
Very well, objection sustained. So be it. Nevertheless, the fact that she threatened me is immutable.
I become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording. How could you overlook such a threat? As a teacher, it's your duty to discipline students.
Yes, well, perhaps I do have some serious reflection to do on this matter. I suppose it was just wishful thinking on my part. I wanted to believe that Juniper hadn't actually committed murder and that she hadn't meant to threaten me. Really? Please do explain. Long had I waited for a student who would embody my teachings. Does the witness realize what he is saying? Surely you must see the true meaning in my words. I am merely staying true to what I teach, and my methods are but a reflection of the times.
Wow, his way of thinking is really warped, but I haven't heard any inconsistencies yet. I wouldn't be so sure. Really? The more he tries to avoid logical inconsistencies in his testimony, the more likely we'll see inconsistencies between his actions and his words.
It is a dark age in which we live, and there is much I would like to say on the matter.
What if we save the speech? Press that. You were trying to protect our client? Yeah, right. He'll say anything to pin the blame on Junie.
What a frightful look. I would ask that you not to glare at me so. I have nothing but admiration for how Juniper was willing to go as far as to threaten me. That is why I am protecting her by any means possible. She has been a model student.
Liar, you're trying to pin the blame on her. How am I going to show that what he's saying isn't what he's really thinking?
You cannot possibly overturn my claims, so isn't it about time you admitted defeat? After all, if my unassailable logic is not truth, then what is?
If he thinks I'm going to give in to his pack of lies, he's got another thing coming. I'm going to find a hole in his story if it's the last thing I do. Even though he's rotten to the core, he's a total pro. I mean, that all made perfect sense. Yeah, but you can't believe a word he says. He's making this up as he goes along. He'll trip up on his own words yet. Time to see how consistently the professor's testimony matches up with his actual actions. What? Alright, so I got evidence? What do I got? Court's planner. Autopsy report. I don't think that's going to help in this case. Identified as fake. Professor means... Ooh, hold on, let's come back to that. Photo of the art room. Oops. School banner. Burnt fragments. There's Professor Means. That's like the night before. I don't think we're going to be able to use this, even though it's our best piece of evidence. Chart diagram. Does that help? No, because he admitted to it being pre-recorded, so I don't think that helps us. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. Okay, that doesn't help. Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court. She said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording. Okay. Confused about the order of operations here. When I said I'd protect Juniper, I meant it because you mean... Oh, wait. Professor Means gave this to Hugh to give to the police. So it wouldn't come back. Oh! So he was trying to set Juniper up from the start. He was going to lose that case. So let me get this straight. You were trying to help Miss Woods? Ha! That's nothing more than a bald-faced lie. No offense, Your Honor.
Such a defamation of my character and her hair follicles, Your Honor. It is an outrage. Ms. Sykes will clarify her statement, but leave my hair follicles out of it this time.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Now please take a look at this. The witness gave this tape to Mr. O'Connor. Then he slyly whispered, "Take this to the police and tell them you found it."
There's no whispering, slyly or otherwise involved. I simply did that out of kindness.
The tape contained our client's voice. In short, it is incredibly damaging evidence. Why would it even exist if the witness wasn't trying to pin the murder on our client? They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but not yours. You never had good intentions, only lies to protect yourself with while blaming another. You, Professor, are the embodiment of the dark age of the law. Alright. Oh.
Why, you little... You dare call my teaching and methods lies?
What? What?
Ah!
Well, I didn't see that one coming either.
Themis Legal Academy is a proud institution. It is the most powerful in the world. You'll never forget what true education and lawyering means once I'm through with you.
Huh? Professor Means, what's with your hair?
Quiet! No talking in class.
Ow! What?
Eyes and ears up here, everyone. Homeroom is now in session. We will begin with roll call. Athena Sykes.
Huh? Oh, here?
Apollo Justice.
I'm fine. I mean, here.
Fool! The proper response is here, without any extraneous information.
Ouch! I mean, here.
Next, Your Honor. Here. See, class, that is the proper way to answer. Simon Blackwell.
Ooh.
I said Simon Blackwell. Are you here or not?
There's always one, isn't there?
Well then, I'll just mark you absent. Now get out of my class this instant.
Get out? Very well, if that is your wish. Who might defy my homeroom teacher? Wait, is he gone?
Is that such a good idea? Prosecutor Blackwell is free of his shackles.
There we go. Okay. Ha ha ha! It just so happens I was a member of my high school's disciplinary committee. But is that really so shocking?
Constable Larry Lapdog to teacher's pet. What a malleable mutt you are, Fulbright. Very good, Bobby. You just earned a gold star and a promotion to head disciplinarian. Oh my god. Alright, class is now in session.
I don't know why my controller is acting funny. For like, the right analog stick is moving my mouse. I like something had to have broken. That's annoying. Ugh, why do I have a sudden urge to go to the nurse's office with a stomach ache? Main point, Juniper is the killer, I am innocent.
Now pay attention, I am not the killer, Juniper is. This will be on the next test, so you had better be listening.
But Professor, you created the phony tape to pin the blame on Juniper. Plus, you were the only one who could have moved the body during the mock trial.
Please note I'm not at school. Athena, you disappoint me so, to think you would label me a murderer. Now pay attention, the murder occurred on the 23rd between 6 and 8 p.m. But I was already at home by that time, so how could I have been involved in this crime?
Wait, hold on. That is a freaking lot. I just looked at this. You big dummy. I literally was just in this evidence. Well, that's going to be easy to beat. Professor Means, can you really prove you had already gone home by that time?
Can you prove I was still at the school?
Yes! No, oh my god.
So you admit it. So, well, you just earned extra credit for your honesty. But you have also earned yourself lavatory cleaning duties until you graduate.
Yeah! I do enough of that at the office. No way, man. I totally object. Robin? I can't believe I fell for the Professor Silvertongue lies.
Why, you? How dare you talk about your teacher like that?
I'm not listening to you anymore, man. No way, no how. Now I have a confession to make. You know those 2 statues that were on stage? I didn't make them all by myself. The statues on stage. Do you know where this is headed? I was able to finish one of them, but the last bell rang before I had time for the other. So I asked Professor Means to make it for me. In other words, the professor was there on the stage after the last bell. Right, and it would have been way past 7 p.m. before he could have finished.
Professor Means was still at school. This is incredibly important testimony.
The professor told me I'll take care of it. I thought my parents would let me be an artist if I said I'd made both statues myself. I'm so sorry for not telling the truth. Robin.
Quick, somebody get this juvenile delinquent out of my sight. Simon, you're the head honcho among the delinquents. Do something. Yeah! And who's in charge of the class pet around here?
Not interested, but if you want a class in swordsmanship, I'm your man. Alright, watching those 2 battle it out is too great. We're gonna call it an episode here, and we'll we'll watch those 2 duke it out, because that has been pretty entertaining so far. And I'm assuming it only gets better. Hope you're also enjoying this, as always. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.